Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Welcome to Spiritual Encrypted Encounters Open Mic Night discussion. Running a little bit late, seeing the Cowboys lose. Uh, Welcome for everybody that tunes in on Restream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and for those who follow my show on TikTok under ApeCS895. I'm your host for tonight. Here's Rebel right here. What are you doing there, Rebel? There we go. There's Rebel. Got Rebel right here. Is trying to get a treat, but I don't got no treat, Rebel. Sorry. Go eat your food over there. How you doing, brother? Andres Carizales. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna share out this live feed, and if anybody wants to share to groups that they're on, you're more than welcome. Let me share out this link, this live feed, real quick. There we are. We're all shared out, brothers and sisters. For those that are tuning in here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, how y'all doing tonight? All right. So how's everybody doing this evening? I don't know if anybody watched the Cowboys, but they lost. I know, man, that there was a lot of calls not being called, those referees, but I guess home court advantage. You know, there was a lot of holding, pass interference, and they wouldn't call it. And but it is what it is, right? That's any sports for you. You know, this has to do with the officiating. But besides that, here we are, late at night. How you doing, cousin Jesse? How you doing, sister Ivy Ramirez? T- Today is open mic night. Actually, I'm starting a little bit late. Had to take a little breather after the Cowboys lost there. But here I am, man. Life goes on. Do we need to do a health and welfare check on cousin Gilbert, Primo, to make sure he's okay after the Cowboys got beat by the Lions? We got one Avila. Yeah, man, it's not the same as before, but you could tell it's. I mean, people are going to hold. People are going to do pass interferences. Some get caught, some don't. That's the way it goes. They just, I think all that is staged. Actually, the NFL, just about any sport is staged. You know, that's what I think. But we know boxing is staged. UFC is staged. Wrestling, of course, is staged. But Yeah, that's a lot of that. Juan Habla, how you doing, sister? Sister Nelly. It's open night, Mike night. Whoever has got to get something off their chest. If you want to vent, you're more than welcome to come and vent here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Or, if you got a story you want to share with the members here of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, you're more than welcome. Yeah, that's the way it is, man. I remember when in NBA when the Miami Heat they robbed the Spurs, man. And Tim Duncan was pissed off, but that's the way it is, man. It's part of the game. You win some, you lose some. You can win them all, right? There's like this much chance of them to make it, and that means that they have to win every game, and the Eagles have to lose. They have to take over the division. That's the only chance they got, but it's a very slim chance. But it is what it is. I mean, you really wish a game you could see the outcome of what's going to happen because of the officiating and stuff like that. Luckily, what I view is wrestling. I know that's fake, right? I mean, people do get injured, but you know that's like it's considered entertainment, right? But that's what I used to watch. I've been watching that since I was a kid. Wrestling, lucha libre, El Santo from back in the day, El Santo, Blue Demon. For those who don't know, those are legendary Mexican wrestlers. I used to watch all the movies of El Santo. He was like, I believe he was one of the first actors, man, that ever made movies before any of the wrestlers from the United States. Before Andre the Giant, before Hulk Hogan, it was El Santo. El Santo was making movies in Mexico. If you go to the YouTube, look up El Santo, and it'll show you all the movies that he made where he's fighting vampires, mummies, and witches, and all kinds of stuff. Uh, yeah, he was like one of the first persons that I know is a legendary wrestler. It was like merchandise of El Santo everywhere. Birthday parties when you're growing up in the 70s. You had little figurines of El Santo. There was little plastic figurines of him. This is before WWE had any of the merchandise out there. He was already doing that. They were already doing that in Mexico. Yeah, he's like the to me that was like you had the top three guys back in the day when I was growing up was El Santo, like for heroes, or Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee and El Santo, man. And of course Muhammad Ali. But to me it would be, man, I can't say, man. It's Bruce Lee or Santo. It's a toss up between them two. And of course, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali had cartoons of him. But man, El Santo and Bruce Lee, uh, legendary legends. Yeah. Every time my cousins would have birthday parties, my aunt would buy them the little El Santos. Sometimes they would put parachutes on them, and you could throw them up in the air, and you'll come down and land like that. They already had them set up like this. I mean, of course, the figurines couldn't move their elbows or nothing, so they're set up like this, and they're with their mask on, and you grab other figurines like Santo against Blue Demon, and man, those were the days. All right. Those were the days of my upbringings. Sometimes we didn't. There was no birthday parties and no toys. I mean, we were poor, man. I would make my own little figurines with clothespin, horquillas, what we call it in Spanish. The clothespin, I'll make use two clothespins and make them with the hands with the thing sticking out like this, and that would be my toy right there. You have to be creative. Or sometimes I'll be playing with the bugs, spiders, uh, worms, ants, you name it. I will grab the cicada. Chi- we call it chicharra, but the cicada or the cicada or the dragonfly. I will capture them and I'll put a piece of thread on them, and I'll be holding them on a piece of thread. They'll be trying to fly, but I'm holding it with a thread. Sometimes you had to watch out because the cicadas like peeing, right? So I'd be flying them around. They'd be flying. Yeah. That was my entertainment. There was no remote control cars or nothing like that back in the day. The cicadas, they could fly, but you got to watch out because they'll pee on you. The dragonflies, man, there were so many beautiful. I would catch butterflies, dragonflies. I had a net down in the Rio Grande Valley, man. Sometimes you leave the grass side, they'll be on there. I'll catch them for the wings. Uh, so how many people are upset with the loss of the Cowboys? Yeah, I seen the game, man. That was like this officials, man. They were one sided. Every time that they called a foul on the Cowboys, it doesn't matter if it was offense or defense, they would give it to their team, to the Lions. So yeah, that was a lot of crooked stuff going on there in the game. But you know what? That's an NFL right now. It's the what is it called? The drama of the NFL, drama of the NBA, all staged. The only way they can win if they win the rest of the games for the rest of the season and they take over the number one slot in the NFC. The Eagles will have to lose so they can at least catch up to them. Yeah. I got something to say before I continue, brother and sisters. And this is to Stephen Michael McGee. Stephen Michael McGee, if you're watching, which I know you are, with your fake profiles. I just got one thing to say to you, man. I seen you make a video where you're telling everybody that you got somebody's mom's picture, but you're not going to use it. You're not going to use it because you don't want to stoop that way, but that you might use it. That you're tired of people making fun of your mother. I just want to let you know that you're the one that initiated it. You started it. It's your fault that people are making fun of your mother. You was making fun of your group, your posse that you said that they have the freedom to do anything. They made fun of my mother about a year ago, 2 years ago, somewhere around a year and a half. You know, I lost my mother in 1985. They were making fun of her. One of your brujas was making fun of my deceased mother. And then you stooped low for about 2 weeks, Dirty Ike. You allowed it in your group. You allowed, and I know it was you, fat ass, that you was making fun of my wife. You remember that? It was all fun and games then, right? For about a whole week, for 2 weeks in a row, you was uh you was making fun of her. right? You and your little group. But then you didn't like it, right? When I did it to you, I did it to you. I made fun of your mother because you disrespected my mother and my wife. Karma's a bitch, man. Right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you want to act like you're a victim, but in actuality, you're the one that targeted me a long time ago. Not just me, my mother, and my beautiful wife. It's been you, fucker. And you can't handle it now that somebody's making fun of your mother. You see how that feels? It don't feel good. You initiated it. You allowed it in your group. So I don't have no control over my members. Yeah, you do. You have control of your group. I gave you a taste of your own medicine, and you didn't like it, fat ass. That's what you get. I'm the one. You can blame anybody else. I'm the one that made fun of your mother. I'm the one that put the picture out there. You want to blame somebody? Look in the mirror, fool. You started it. Trying to act like you ain't doing nothing wrong. Get the fuck out of here with that fucking pussy ass shit. Yeah, I seen this video trying to pretend that he ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah, get the hell out of here with that bullshit. You got something to say? Prove me wrong. Jump on, bitch. Come jump on. You want to say something to me? Come jump on. You want to blame somebody? Yeah, I did it, but you started it. Jump on, Mikey. So you like jumping on other things, like corn on the cobs. Come jump on. Prove me wrong. I got. I remember seeing all those things that you were placing on my wife. How you doing, brother?
Greetings.
Hey, boy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. Let me lower this down a little bit and put a different screen. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, this guy is like brother Alexander said. He's a maricon.
Yeah. Yes. I did say that. Yes. You have different words. Torpe. Torpe. I think they use torpe too. You know. I don't know. Because different Spanish countries, they all speak Spanish, but they have different slang. They have different words. Like one say uh, automobile, the another country say el coche, but it's meaning the same thing but different words, you know.
Yeah,
So hey everybody,
yeah,
Andres, nice cut, man.
yeah. Bring your. I'll pay you. Give you your money to fly over here, Mike, so we can settle the score. You can come over here to Texas. You can meet up in Austin. We can settle the score. Huh?
Oh,
Have a friendly demonstration. I get about I'll pay for your plane ticket.
uh,
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
I remember one time I got the screenshot where you said that you would pay for a plane ticket for me to go to Oklahoma, right? Well, I'm paying a plane ticket for you to come over here to Texas because mutual combat is legal here. So bring your fat ass.
well, yeah, you can do that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, man, he is ridiculous. He
Oh yeah,
pretend
yes.
like he's a
This
victim. and
A
he's the
victim?
one that instigates everything, that messes with everybody.
Oh, is he a leftist? He voted for Biden. Is Biden?
I don't know, man. I think he's I don't know what the hell he is, man. Honestly,
Well, he's a leftist for sure.
you,
Play
you,
victim.
you ever see the movie Wrong Turn, brother?
No, I don't see much
Wrong
movies.
Turn.
Much
You
movies.
you don't watch movies?
Not much. No. In the last 3 years, I saw two movies. Only the ones I like the Black Adam, a superhero type movie, and then you had Doctor Strange and the multiverse because they talk
Yeah,
about the multiverse. That's the only two I saw. Yeah, I don't see much. I see documentary that I watch a lot.
yeah.
Um,
The Wrong Turn is an old movie dealing with inbreeding. You know, the same family inbreeding. Mother
oh
sleeping with a son, and they have inbreds. That's what he reminds me of.
ah yeah, that would make sense because their IQ is very low. Because why I say that? Because in the Muslim community, especially the Pakistani, in England, they have a problem with a lot of them cousin marry and family, and they have a lot of when they have children, the children are being born deformed a lot. Like one third of children born deformed in England are Pakistanis. You know, so
There you go.
that shows it's not good to have a close family, have children with close family. It doesn't it's not good. Oh, now I see Andres haircut. Alexander cut for sure. I don't. I haven't cut my hair. My hair is I just did my. I had afro, but I didn't see that. But my hair is braided. It's not cut. It's braided. I have long hair. My hair is long. It's very long. It's braided
And
or corn.
hey, Mike, if you're listening, I've been working out every day, buddy. I'm waiting for the opportunity to teach you a lesson of a lifetime. The lesson that your mama, daddy didn't teach you, I'll teach you. I'll be your daddy for one day, and I'll teach you a lesson of a lifetime.
Yeah. Ask the guy, hey, do you want he
That's the
to
God
be a
honest
daddy?
truth.
He's gonna be a daddy, grandfather for one day, and you're never gonna forget it. It's gonna come good,
After after I teach you a lesson of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you some discipline. I'm gonna put you on your fat ass on my knees and give you a spanking. But I'm afraid that you might like it. So I'm not going to give you a spanking. I'm just going to teach you a lesson of a lifetime.
You know, Prime Creator works in mysterious ways. So there's the law of the universe. So yes, he will get his karma. Oh well, looks nice anyway, man. Ah, thanks, Andre.
I think if I were to just water them down with a water hose and put some soap on, I'll take them to the car wash after I whoop them and wash them with the car wash and the brush from the car wash, scrub them down, give him a shower that he hasn't taken in a very long time. I got to give him a block of instructions how to take a shower, but I have to how should I say, what's the proper word that I'm looking here for? I have to make sure he has no exposure of anything, so I have to take him through the car wash and scrub him down with the foam thing that throws the foam. Scrub him down with that, and then hit him with a you know
You're gonna give him a golden shower. You know what's a
oh, not
golden
a
shower?
golden shower, not a golden shower, man. That's You'd be doing that already. I'm talking about the car wash. The car wash. It's got a It's got the sprayer and the brush with the foam that comes out of it, the soap. Scrub him down like that, man, because I don't think he's taken a shower in a long time, brother.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I thought remove spiritual entity attached to him, but yeah, maybe he literally needs a shower then, if he stinks. He seems like he stinks. You can smell
Or
him from Texas. Du- 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 du.
put set them on the front of the hood and just go through the car wash with the brushes, the hot water and the hot wax.
Yeah, man. Let's call it power washer or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Pressure washer. They call it pressure washer, no?
yeah.
Pressure washer.
You need some pressure water, right? And they're right 38. You're like, well, folks, there's some people out there making fun of my mother. Uh, is it Abe Sias? Abe Sias is making fun of my mother. Crazy Dana on the background. It's Abe Sias. I'm sending a curse this way. They're making fun of my mother. I have a picture of somebody's mother, but if they keep on messing with me, I'm going to have to use it. Yeah, because you're the one that started it. You targeted me for about 2 weeks, trying to mess with my wife. It has nothing to do with spiritual cryptid encounters. Then I said, okay, fine. Boom. Made fun of his mama. And he didn't like it. That's karma, man.
Yeah.
And he want to complain. They had many videos that made little freaking AI stuff, you know. Then I gave him a
They make
taste
a
of his own
video of you.
medicine, and he didn't like it.
Uh,
Come on, Ike. I know you're listening. Jump on. How
you
about
listening?
this? How about this, Dirty Ike? You apologize to me of what you how your group disrespected my mother and my wife. Then I'll give you an apology also. How about that? Come on, come apologize to me first. Then apologize to you.
Yeah, be a man.
Brother Joel Burgess, I could get my horses to piss on them.
That's a good idea.
So if people don't know what he's talking about, people know. They know because they sure were laughing on those pictures of those the place of my wife that were making fun of my mother about a year and a half ago. So I gave him a taste of his own medicine. He didn't like it. Right, dirty eye. Let me see if I can find a picture again.
Oh yeah, some people that plays with fire might get burned. Yeah, he got burned.
I'll show her a regular picture, and it speaks for itself, man. It speaks volumes. That I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a dude or what the hell it is.
That
Here you go.
I think it's a dude. Oh, okay. Good question. I have no idea. It could be
Here you
both.
go. What is
I
that?
think I think it's a woman. A old. I think it's a maybe this is the first generation Karen. We're seeing the first generation Karen
Here
from the
you go.
1700s.
She's known as Silver Bullet. That's one of her nicknames. She kind of does look like a. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is.
Silver bullet or silver stone.
There she is, right there. Silver
Yeah, she
Bullet.
looks like first generation Karen. Yeah, it's the lady from the Goonies. Yeah, could be. Hey, yeah, yeah, you're right. It's the
The
lady
lady
from
from the
the
Goonies.
yes, the old lady. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, yeah, that's a good observation. She looks like it.
I mean, it's confusing, right? Maybe I don't know, man. She looks wicked, you know, like she's a bruja, or she looked like a bruja. Silver
Yeah.
Bullet, you look like a bruja. I got a question for you, Silver Bullet. Can you manifest into a lechuza? Do you have the abilities to manifest into a bruja like Dana Ortega? Yeah, it's edited, but she's still fugly. I don't know what the hell that is. Apologize, Mike. You apologize. I won't show your mama's face, but I know she was part of that too. She was laughing about making fun of my mother and my beautiful wife. So you know what? You don't have to apologize because I got more photos to share. And here's your family portrait.
Damn.
There you go. Wait up. There we go. That's a family portrait right there. Look at Dirty Ike. Dirty Ike.
Which,
No, mommy.
which
No, mommy. No. Oink, oink.
look, look.
Oink, oink.
That's funny. What? These people making videos of you or something?
Yeah, they had made fun of my beautiful wife for about 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
So out of getting them back, I created this of him, and he didn't like it.
Oh, baby. He didn't like it. He didn't like the taste of his own or her, whatever she is, medicine. Uh,
Oink, 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 Mikey. Oink, 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 Mikey. Oink, 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 oink.
this is
Let me
different.
let me take him off. That's it makes me want to vomit when I look at those pictures. You know. By the
Yeah.
way, by the way, brother Abe is taking a break tonight. Tonight you have Sarncias. Sarncias is here tonight, so we're starting with a banger. You know when Sarncias comes out here, he'd be talking to y'all straight up. So, corn on the cob, where you at? Are you still investigating out there with your flashlight? I seen you went live not earlier. Are you still investigating out there? So, yeah, man. But anyways, yeah, that guy's a loser.
Yeah, they're not gonna get far. They have nothing to do but make video of you, make fun of your wife, you know. That show they're miserable, you know. You don't give them energy. But you did good. You like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
I'm not upset about it, man. The thing is, you know, I could do the same thing, Mike. Give you a taste of your medicine, but you don't like it. You're still crying to your people. You hashtag Larry, you hashtag Barton and Bruja Ortega, Hungry Hippo. You tag all those people when because you want them to attack, right? That's what you do. They want to attack. I I challenge any of them to jump on here. How about you, Lion Hippo? You jump on here with your little smirk.
They're cowards. A lot of them won't even turn their camera on. They hide. A lot of them hide. They call them keyboard gay warriors.
Yeah, that's what they
Or
are.
Maricon warriors the keyboard or something. a lot of them hide, you know.
How about the guy with two brain cells or one brain cell, Blake, that is clueless? That dude's lost. You know, he says he's that he finds out who's a hoaxer, but he's the number one hoaxer. How are you going to debunk hoaxers if you're a hoaxer yourself, man? You got
Good
your
question.
buddy hoaxing people, and then you turn the other way. You're saying he's not hoaxing because he's doing the same thing you're doing. Two freaking losers. So who's going to defend themselves? Come talk to me. Don't make me bring out my secret weapon, man. Don't make me bring out the new brother that I made. Don't make me get the guy. What was his name from last night? Jack, the Jack, the Jack's Jack. Don't let me get him. I got a secret weapon. He said he'll kick Barton's ass in his costume bunny. Did you see that guy last night? Early in the morning? Name was Jack. He had a costume bunny on. He said he'll take care of farting for us. They're around the same age.
Yeah, we call them pussy in UK, bro, or pussy. Oh, I thought they call them also wankers. They're wankers.
Yeah, he's a wanker. He's a puñata.
Yeah. You see, a lot of them, a lot of people have big mouth on computer, but when personal, then they run away, then they quiet like a little hoe they are.
Come on, Mike. Well, you gonna send your mama to fight your fights? I mean, you send all the other females and the other pawns to fight your fights. You started it. Let's talk. Let's talk about you being Damon Peterson. Let's talk about taking the psycho evaluation test. Let's talk about um, Hunter is home safely. Yeah, I'm just making this quick live to see who's gonna tune in. Anybody's welcome to come and say something. So I'll drop another link. It is open mic night.
All right, cool.
There we go. I'll pin it
Hey,
up on top.
it's
There's a link.
almost, yeah, go ahead.
So what do you think about people like that, brother Alexander? People that
Well,
do things and then you do it back to them and they start crying.
they're pussy. And basically, they cannot handle if you cannot, if you don't want to throw, if you want to throw stones, prepare to get back and handle it. You know, withstand the force, that the same force you put out. Prepare to withstand it. If not, don't do nothing. You know, just stay quiet. Go reflect on yourself. Go work on yourself. Do something. You know. Yeah, those people are cowards. Basically, they're
Yeah,
cowards. I hear a
I
lot
want
of
you to jump on Dirty Ike so we can talk about your investigations on boots on the ground because I've debunked them. Debunked many of your videos, and I don't follow you. I see your videos on PRT News. That's where I see your videos of what you do. Yeah, we can debunk your videos very easily. You're falsifying, you're lying to the people of what you're saying. Like no, mommy, no, mommy, no,
yeah.
or or the noises that your sister is making out there, pretending to be a Sasquatch, making the yells.
Huh.
So yeah, let's talk about your expertise. You say you're an expertise, boots on the ground that nobody's up to your standards because you do real investigations, boots on the ground. Man, you don't even go into the woods. You stay on the freaking trail. You got all kinds of flashlights on you. You got a flashlight on your forehead. and you just flashing flashlights. You stay near your vehicle. What kind of investigation is that? What are you investigating for? To see the you have air in your tires? You shine the light on your vehicle. What you trying to see if it still got the same paint color, or if the paint color is gonna go dull? It's trash, bro. Trash. If you want to come defend yourself, jump on it, Kimosabe. Jump on it, Kimosabe. Go down. That song, you know that song, brother Alexander?
Which one?
Where they do that little dance. Kimosabe,
No.
jump on it, jump on it. Dun, 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 dun. It's a song. Yeah, Roach boy. And I know nobody from the camp is going to jump on here and want to talk to Sarncias. They're afraid of Sarncias. They're not going to jump on here.
They wouldn't come. I don't think so. They coward. If they would come, they will show they have balls. You know.
Yeah, I see how they targeted PRT, and they're going through things, and with Sister Nellie Turner, we always got her in prayer, and they want to target them where they're down. Well, guess what? I live in Temple, Texas. That's before Austin. You know, come target me. I ain't afraid of y'all. None of y'all. Doesn't matter how loud you're screaming. Trust me, Song Seers will make you scream louder than that. He's got. I know him as Corn on the Cob, Damien Peterson, Chicken Cleghorn. I know him by his fake accounts. That's what I know him as. I don't know if his real name is his real name, but I'm thinking it is. But I just know him as the troll accounts that he trolls me by. He's always trying to pretend victim, but he's the one that initiates everything, does things to people. Then he gets mad when we defend ourselves. Because we're not playing this game. He's not getting into anybody's head in any kind of way, shape, or form. He's just making himself look like an ass, all the time. Nobody's afraid of you, Dirty Ike. Everybody makes fun of you. Maybe at one time you thought you had people where you wanted them, but right now you're the laughing stock of these communities, the spiritual, the cryptid. You're just a laughing stock, man. Paranormal will be laughing at you. Casper will be laughing at you. You probably think Casper is real, right? Yeah, this BS videos that you make are ridiculous. But anyways, hey, let's change the topic a little bit here. None of this people want to roast Dirty Ike, or they got something to say about him. If there's anybody here that he's messed with, you're more than welcome and say what you have to say here. Don't be afraid of this guy because he's a nobody. He likes messing with women.
Oh yeah, and those are mostly the weak ones. Very
So
weak.
if you want to jump on and talk about your encounter here, you're more than welcome. There's a link. You want to share your encounter? What kind of encounters you've experienced when you come in Aruba, brother? What have you seen out there?
Only a giant blue orb at the beach, which I think will be my star brother and sister. Um, and other than that, mm, nothing really. Things in the sky that didn't look like comet. The other one was clear a giant orb. The other one, I don't know what it was. Um, yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm very highly protected, divinely protected. So I don't see a lot of shit, or I've like had experience like you with things chasing me. Never. I mostly chase them. Blah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, in the Caribbean, there is a lot of stories of.
Any legends or myths
Sorry.
from legends, leyendas, like
Yes, yes.
stories?
In
The
in
Llorona,
the
does the Llorona exist over there also? The legend of the
yeah,
Llorona?
that's more in because I live in the south of the Caribbean. In the northern of the Caribbean, there is where is the crazy shit, like with mermaids, siren, zombies. Uh,
Zombies from the voodoo?
yeah, yeah, voodoo. Like people.
You seen them?
No, I haven't seen them.
But
But
it's
as
deep in the jungle, deep in the woods, or in the jungle.
yeah, yeah. That's in Haiti, for example. In Haiti, that's known there. Haiti is like a cursed land there, and it's very rich, you know, in minerals, but it's corrupt to the core, and the people there are like a lot of them are fucked basically, because what they involve themselves in with black ritual magic and shit, you know.
So they open up portals, and there's all kinds of activity that happens through those portals. The demons.
Oh yes.
That is that the location also in Aruba where they spot this giant birds or giant bat-like creatures, possible gargoyles that are out there.
I think that maybe was one in Puerto Rico, could be Venezuela, but in Aruba, no. The only thing I saw, which was a creature that was through the satellite, was the south of Aruba. There was something that was huge, huge in the ocean, fucking huge. I don't know how,
In the
maybe,
in the water.
yeah, in the water. In the water. It was very huge. I don't know how big I could, maybe 500 feet, something like that. 500 feet, 600 feet, around that. Long. So, but you saw the form on the in the water, you know. Yeah, that was huge shit. I really think there's a lot of things in the ocean that we're not aware of, and huge uh,
So you
animals.
think it might have been like something? I'm not saying gonna prehistoric, but something like out of mythology, kind of like a what a certain camp likes to call and say the Leviathan
Yeah, I've heard about that. The
or a
Leviathan
dragon. Because it said they're underwater. They can be underwater too,
dragons.
like a dragon or
Could
a giant octopus. I mean, how
yeah,
big was it?
500 feet around that or more. Yeah, around that 500 feet. It was huge. It was fucking huge. It's not. This wasn't a small thing, you know. It could be a giant, huge octopus or a leviathan. I've heard about them, like in the
Has
Mariana.
any people disappeared?
Yeah, disappear. It didn't
Did people
came.
disappear?
Yeah, you wouldn't see it now if you look it up. You wouldn't see it on the satellite. You wouldn't see nothing. But the where I got, yeah, yeah, you could see it clearly. A big, giant form in the ocean. You see the form of it. It was big. It was big. So
We
yeah,
got a question for you, brother, Alex. Casual Conversations says, do they have a lot of mysterious disappearance in Aruba? With the lights in the sky, maybe people are being taken?
Good question. I'm not aware of people disappearing in Aruba. Um, no, so Aruba is a very small island. Aruba is 19 miles long. I think about 125,000 people live here. Yeah. So when something here happen, mostly is the whole island knows. I can put it that way.
Um, like in Aruba, when somebody handles uh, like battles, like somebody's trying to confront you, they go at it with machetes sometimes. Do
Oh,
people
you mean
fight like people? Like if somebody has beef with somebody, they fight with machetes and stuff like that.
not really? No, that's more Santo Domingo, Dominican. They're them crazy people. Yeah, yeah. There was something that just happened in Aruba last week. That was a bit shocking. Doesn't happen much, but if you want to know, this woman got like how you say a boy. It's not her son, but to take care of it because the boy parents die or something, and the boy is in a bad path, and the woman brought the boy to Aruba and take care of him, and in the end, the guy this happened last week. The guy killed the woman, chopped her in pieces, put it in the refrigerator,
Wow.
sold the car, and escaped Aruba. That just happened last week. Yeah, this Dominican. And
Don't
few
I bring-
10 years
Wow,
ago, there
that's
was
crazy.
another one, a Dominican woman. Uh, I don't know what it's. I think he had problems with the husband or some shit, and the woman checked with another guy. But I understand, and they go kill the guy, chop him off. She was caught in Aruba, but this guy, this that's happened last week, he escaped. But there's going after him. So, yeah, that's the crazy shit that happened. But not much like the killing or murder doesn't happen. Aruba is still pretty safe. Although maybe 30 years ago it was much safer. You could have just left your house door open, nothing would happen, But now you have to lock everything. I live in a pretty good neighborhood. Compared to the other islands in the Caribbean, Aruba is, yeah, one of the safest, one of the best ones. Like in Jamaica, you have a lot of killings there, especially in Kingston.
Hmm.
Trinidad and Tobago, also a lot of problems there. Guyana, yeah.
How you doing? Was it Thurman? Is it or Conrad?
Yeah, dude. I'm just checking. Can you hear me all right, or is it kind of glitchy?
Ah,
I hear you.
Oh, okay, good, good.
you're from. You're the one that's from Canada.
Yeah, I'm in Ontario,
Nice.
kind of like near Toronto. I'm like maybe like an hour and a half from Toronto, up just north of the city in the woods.
So I'm more sure you've had a lot of encounters out there.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Up here, it's kind of like a weird area, man. Like, if you've listened to like paranormal stuff, like different podcasts, there's a lot of people that have reported stuff around my area. It's not just me. Um, like I'm in a small town, like the closest town to me is Uxbridge, and then there's Port Perry, and there's a lot of weird encounters in this area, especially in north of Port Perry. I hear a lot of strange stuff that people will report in from not too far from me, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like with me personally, like I've had several encounters with stuff, but it's like with when it comes to my encounters, um, half of them was when I was with other people. So it's not just my personal experiences. It's like people that like I know also encountered the stuff with me.
That is cool because you have witnesses. Yeah, they see the same thing you saw.
Yeah,
So that
or bro, if I didn't have people with me in some of these things, I would legit think I was like gone insane. I've gone insane or something.
true, true. Yeah, when I saw the UFO here in Aruba, I was like, shit, did that really happen? You know. But when I saw the other guy, the guy was sorry seeing it too. I'm like, oh yes, confirmation. I'm not the only one.
Okay, so I'm
Mm.
not going crazy, basically.
Exactly. So that is good when you see strange stuff and you're not the only one. That is good.
Man,
But
man,
if you're
we were camping one time, me and a bunch of my buddies. Everyone was passed out, other than me and one other guy. Or I think they were passed out, but like nobody wanted to come with us for this walk, and we go for a walk up a hill, uh, maybe about like half a kilometer away from our camping spot, where we could overlook this big valley where all of our buddies were camped. And we go to the top of this hill and we're just like overlooking the valley, and there's a spot of trees where our campsite is, and then there's another little cluster of trees maybe about 200 300 feet away. And over top of the second cluster of trees we see these bright flashing lights come on and off. They look like flashlights. It was like half a kilometer away from us, but above the tree line, right near the forest where we're camping, we see flashes of lights come on and off, on and off, on and off, and we're like, what's that?
I got a little jackpot.
Oh, nice, dude. And
Go
yeah,
ahead,
man,
brother. I'm listening.
we
So,
just see these flashes of lights on and off in the trees. There must have been like a dozen or like 2 dozen of them just flashing, and we're like, what in the fuck is that? And then we hear something behind us, like it sounded like a growl, and we both gunned it back to our camp spot. Um, so that's like one of my encounters that I had with like another person, and he was convinced that I somehow made the growl when we got back, like to mess with him though.
somebody asked Conrad, what was your earliest paranormal experience?
That would have been when I was 6 years old. Um, that's like kind of like what got me into being interested in any like stuff when it comes to paranormal, like the whole sphere of it, like ghosts and kind of like X-Files related stuff. This would have been like 1995, I think, like because I was born in the like right at the end of the 80s, and it was the summer 1995. I just remember my whole family was sleeping downstairs. I woke up because I had to flip over my pillow. It was really sweaty. I don't think we even had air conditioning at the time because of the renovations. And I saw something come out of like the side of my window. It looked like it was coming out of the trees, and I really and I saw something coming out of the trees, and I threw my blanket over my head. And you gotta like picture it's like two beds, like family sleeping in all beds. The two beds, there's like 5 of us, and 4 feet from a window, and 4 feet outside of and it's like a 10 by 10 foot window, like on a ground floor, like kind of like overlooking like a hill, like, and it's all just trees, like oak and maples behind, like going down a hill towards a swamp. And so there's no like.
I think he's breaking up. You're breaking up, brother.
Oh shoot! Great, here we go. Seems to be some kind of issue that I have constantly when it comes to these. I can
It could be the area where you're at in your house. You need to go maybe closer to your connection, your Wi-Fi,
Yeah, this is strange.
possibly.
Is it? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But,
Okay, never mind. Yeah, shoot. I don't know. I'm gonna try resetting this, man.
okay, brother. It was doing good, and then it just started cutting out.
Yeah, that's strange. Well, a lot of times when people start to talk about deep stuff, they got problems. Oh yeah, true. Madeline. Yeah, when he started talking about her first paranormal experience. Um,
Oh, we got Buddha here. When was your first paranormal experience, brother?
Hey, good evening, guys.
blessings.
How were
Sorry.
you, brother Alexander, when you went through your first experience?
Me? Let me try to remember. I'm very high right now. Mm,
Oh man.
yeah, I don't. I haven't. That's why I'm very blessed. I'm very protected. I know ghosts exist, spirits exist, but I have a few times. I don't know. It was there, then it disappeared. I'm still not sure of what is. But I haven't experienced much ghosts. I've experienced strange sound. Like there's a place in Aruba where the Indians fought with the French, and there's a lot of people that has died there, the French and the native, and that place is very active with different entities. I have a friend that he's a tough guy, and he saw a lot of shit there. Made him run away, like headless horseman, ball of fire, girl in dress disappearing, floating around. All that shit you have there. Uh, they got chased too by something. But yeah, I am protect. I walk there, but I never experienced any of those type of shit there. I did hear things, but that's about it. Just being honest. The only thing I saw was extraordinary in Aruba that I saw personally was the giant blue orb that came out of nowhere and went fast on us and then bam disappeared. Yeah, and I wasn't the only one that saw it. So, but that I found out was my star brother and sisters. But yeah, other than that, not much. Just stories. Like on the other side of Aruba, you cannot go alone. What I understand, there's a lot of negative spirits there. They can take over your body and make you.
Possess
And
you.
there's high ocean, so you can. If you cannot swim on the other side, a lot of people has died. It's too rough with the current.
The
So
undertow is strong.
sorry.
The undertow takes them in.
Yes, yes. So there is not go to walk alone. That I know. So when I go to the other side, when we look for crabs to eat, we go in group. You know. So, that we have here. Yes, but we don't have like Bigfoot or things like that. On the other islands, you have mermaids and sirens, but that's
Sirenas.
yeah,
But what do you call them in español? Sirenas.
yeah, sirena. Yeah. Also in my language is papiamiento. It's also sirena. Yeah.
So when I used to play the loteria, I used to call them las chichonas.
Loteria.
The loteria when you ever play bingo? It's got the mermaid. But back in the day, they were showing titties, so I would
Oh,
call it la
really?
chichona.
Ah,
The mermaid. It was a game, a card game, loteria, con la
uh-huh.
chalupa.
Chichona
And
Alexander is
they had
this.
a sirena, and she would show her breast, but now they cover them up with seashells.
Oh, chichonas means breast.
Chiches,
Big breasts. Not just breasts, but the big ones.
chichona.
Oh, chichona.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know about that. I learned something new today. Chichona, big breast.
It's almost tradition. You first got to say La Sirena, and then you say Chichona.
Oh,
Chichona. I used to be the card reader, and my grandmother was old, and when I would say that, she would just laugh. I would say La
oh,
Chichona. They already knew who I'm talking about. The mermaid is the only one that had the big breast.
I got a
oh,
question for you, Alexander. Is it? I might be mistaken. Two countries. Is I don't know if it's Haiti or Jamaica. Which one does the zombification using the puffer fish?
puffer fish. That's a good question. I have no idea. Um, no, Haiti is more into dark shit. While you have Haitians too that has moved to Jamaica because Haiti is not that far from Jamaica. So, but with puffer fish, that's a good question. I have no idea. That is good.
Yeah, a long time ago, I saw videos, and I'm like, I mean, I know they can mess you up, but it's just amazing that you know the work that magic. Would you call it dark magic? I don't know.
Well, it's black magic. You can call it
Black
black
magic.
magic, dark
Yeah.
magic. You know.
Brujeria.
Yeah.
Brujeria.
Santa, what do you call it? La Santeria, Santanistas,
Yes,
Santeria,
Santeria. Yeah, you have
Santeria.
Santeria too. Well, it's almost the same, I think. You know who practiced that? There's a celebrity who practiced that. You know, Jennifer Lopez. She's
No shit.
yeah, she practiced Santeria. She's into that.
She's from Brooklyn, man. She's from the Bronx. I would not be surprised.
Mm.
They do all that over there, man. They try to resolve their problems. Just I ran into. I have my own personal story. I don't know if you saw it. I had to share my own get off my chest personal story. It wasn't Santeria, but I had what we call trabajo to think we can resolve our problems. You know,
It's the same thing, Santeria,
I suppose yes, yeah.
Brujeria. It's all related. It's dealing with magic, spells, cantations. They'll give you something. Sometimes they'll give you something with some perfume, or like the little pots they gave you. They gave me when I came back. She gave my mother little clay jars with everybody's name on it. I don't know whatever happened to the little clay jars, but yeah, you have to be. You know, we all have to follow our own path. I can't be like the curandera that looked out for me when the dark witches, when I was 3, were coming after me. I have to be my own person. At the same time, I stood there with her and we fought spiritually. So it was a spiritual warfare. But yeah, the sirenas, man, they exist. Harpies, whatever you want to call them. I mean, not harpies, sirens. My uncle told me a story. I mean, not my uncle, my grandfather. He had his boat and was fishing in the Gulf of Mexico. There was a bad storm coming through. He said that the waves started rising real high and the boat was out of control because of the high waves, and his boat flipped over. He's swimming in the water, his boat is flipped, is all messed up because he got hit by a big wave, and he's just swimming, trading water, trying to see where the shore is. Uh, he could only see the lights from a distance. He said that he heard his name being called, that he seen a woman on the waves with her hands open, calling his name. That it was mimicking the voice of my grandmother, but my grandmother I never met because she died before I was even born. Uh, so something took the form of his my grandmother or his wife, and was telling him to come with him. That it was it's time. It's trying to take him. So my grandfather said, "Hell no!" He started swimming ashore. He said he freaked out and just started swimming and swimming. He said he did not stop swimming till he got to shore. Once he got to shore, he got in his truck and took off home. Like a bat out of hell, which was to get home was 30 miles, or I mean, yeah, 30 miles. So when he got home, he said he was freaked out, so he wanted to go lay down. When he was laying down, he said something was dragging him inside his room, trying to take him out the window, and it was a thing that he seen, but it wasn't the form of his of my grandmother. It was like I guess he said it was like a green creature, right? Color green. I would say more of I think they're called sirens. I don't know, or there's a different name, but it was color green, and he got his shotgun, shot at it, boom, boom, and then next thing you know, he said it kept going, trying to come for him every day out of the week for about 7 days. Then it stopped coming for him, but he was trying to take him. So these things that are in the ocean, basically, what I'm saying for people that don't know is that the sirens, the lechuzas, right, and the sirens, they call themselves sisters because those were the things that the harpies, which would be a lechuza, and the sirens, they call themselves sisters because they're the ones that give birth to the Nephilim and other creatures, right, that probably reside in the ocean. Because somebody said a good question. He said, well, if you destroyed the Nephilim, what happened to the ones that are created in the ocean, which are probably still in the ocean, right? Because that's their environment. But what I'm trying to say is that they have the capability to manifest and to be able to go up, come on land, or be in the water. They have those capabilities. The sirens, and most likely the brujas too, because they call themselves sisters. How do I know that they call themselves sisters? Because of my grandmother. When I would go to her restroom, she had seashells and the mermaids on the walls, and her restroom looked like the shower was made out of like coral. And I would ask her, Grandma, so why do you have all these mermaids there? And there was owls there too in the restroom. And she said, those are my sisters. That's what she would say. They're her sisters. So if she was a bruja, right, whatever, a dark witch, whatever, and she's calling the sirens sisters, is because it's still the same. They're of the dark arts. So she does, and then she passed away and everything, but she does have my only aunt that lives, which is her daughter. I was at a party in the quinceañera, and she told me, I want to introduce you to one of my sisters. And this is my sister, this is my brother. So it's a lady and a man that I never seen before. She did not say sister in Christ. She just said sister. So I know we lost Alexander. Uh, and I said something to her about Capiruta, and they got up and left. But yeah, they are sisters, and they coexist as sisters. One is inland, the other one is in the ocean, but they have the abilities to go either or because of the manifestations it can take. That's why I'm thinking that oh boy, that lives Alexander Aruba, that he would probably have witnessed this sirens come on land, and maybe he's done seen them, but they're in the manifestation of a human, right? They just didn't know that it was one of them. What do you think about that, brother Buddha?
I mean, like 90% of the ocean hasn't been discovered yet. Like we don't know what's down there, you know. And you know, what you were saying, it reminds me of this guy that was talking in a very popular talk show, and he was saying his testimony about what he saw when he went to Aruba, and that he was on vacation and he just went to take a little dip, and the sun went down, but it wasn't nighttime, but the sun went down, and he heard a big gush of water. If you imagine like a torpedo making its way as fast as it can, and then this creature, what he calls una sirena, pops up, but it was ugly as shit, and it made this symbol with his arms. It did this, and then it just dove back into the water and it took off. That's it. That's what he said. That's the only thing he said. He said it scared the shit out of him, and he got out of the water and he went back to his friends.
Imagine their environment that they can drag you further deep into the ocean. You know, sharks can do that. Dolphins, orcas, and only God knows what else is out there. Octopus. They'll grab you and take you, see you as food.
Orcas, they're mammals, right? I think they're really friendly to us. If anything, they protect us when we're in the ocean. They go after those sharks. They try to mess with us. Dolphins too, I guess.
Yeah, I think we lost Brother Alexander. He was in the spirit world. You just put it that way. He was feeling a little bit good, or
Yeah,
maybe
he was having a good time.
yeah.
I had a
He
question
told me.
for Thurman,
He told me he
JD
was.
Vance.
Was that?
Your other guest that came on earlier, Thurman, JD Vance. He was
Uh,
talking about what he saw in Canada. I was curious to. He might have said it, but I didn't catch it. Where he's from in Canada. Wanted to know the color, the lights that he saw. What color? What specific color lights did he and his friends see that appeared in the sky? I had a friend that I wanted to know like what day that was, because I had a friend that from Canada that had that very similar experience. I'm just curious if it was around the same area. He was from Alberta. I don't know where Thurman was from.
from Alberta, Canada. Yeah, yeah. We're open mic night. We've been on for an hour. Don't want to do too long of a show, not unless people want to jump on. But we're at 1 hour and 19 minutes right now. Seeing the Cowboys lose. Yeah,
You guys,
that
you
a
guys
lot of
almost had it, man.
a lot of cheating, bro. They were
Yeah,
holding. They were holding, and every time they had a pass interference, they were called out on the Cowboys instead of their players.
a lot of injuries too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were cheating big time.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's what you get when you watch the NFL.
I think every sport should be investigated, man. There's some dark underground stuff going on. Betty.
He said we've had orcas taking fishing boats out over here in the UK. The killer orca whales. I think there was a movie called Killer Orca back in the day.
Shit, I didn't even know the orcas made it over there to the UK. I don't. Well, I mean, like they go wherever they want to go, right?
Yeah.
Wherever the fish are at.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff, man, and was just all throughout my life. I've seen a lot of strange things. Casual conversations with Lister here. They also have a group. They interviewed me one time on the show. Um, yeah, I've seen a lot of things, man, and when you go through those experiences, it's like just a memory. It's in your banks. You don't. It comes out automatically. You just remember the things that you go through. Yeah, it's called Andres. It's called Killer Orca, the orca whale. Killer Orca. It's like a 70 something movie. Yeah,
I
70
remember
something,
that.
late 70s.
Yeah, I remember the name. I don't remember
Killer
not one
Orca.
thing about the movie.
Let me see if I can find it. It's called Killer Orca. Like, or Orca the Killing Whale or something like that.
I just know, like, if you're in the water, the orcas know that you're not a threat, and they have like a some kind of a, I don't want to say spiritual, but they have a connection with you, knowing that I guess you're mammal and you're not a threat. If anything, they try to help you as long as you treat them nice, though, and you don't put them inside fish tanks.
Let me see if I can find it and place it. How it looks. There it is. There was a movie back in the day called Killer the Orca Whale. There it is. Orca the Killer Whale. There we go. That's a movie from back in the day that I remember. They did this movie after Jaws.
They are smart as shit, man. They are really smart. You know, if reincarnation is real, I hope we don't reincarnate to other creatures.
I used to like watching Flipper back in the day. The original Flipper.
Oh
There was another
yeah,
one. There was another one of a seal. Black and white movies series of a seal, Sally the Seal or something like that. Old movies, man.
yeah. I'd say octopus is the one that scares me the most.
So what y'all want to talk about? Corner Cub, are you here? You want to say something to me? I'll drop you a link. You got Sister Brenda on the stream. How you doing, Sister Brenda?
Doing okay. I think
Hey Brenda,
took a nap. Hi, Buddha. I want to come back as a red ant.
a red ant.
Yep.
They're really well. The red ants where I live, they're really friendly.
Well, the way I can run around and bite a couple of people, I don't know. It's better than saying I want to come back as a vampire.
When I was a kid,
Then I can't come back no more.
When I was a kid, I used to get we used to collect as many red ants as we can and put them inside a jar, and then we get a giant. Remember those old school giant peanut butter jars? They were big giant glass jars,
Yep.
even pickle jars too. And we fill it up with dirt. We put rocks and dirt. That way, it inside the jar it turns into like a little city, like channels
Yep.
everywhere. And we drop all the red ants in there, and they create their own little city. And we just poke a little bunch of holes on the top of the jar, and there you are. You got yourself a little ant farm.
You can make it bigger. You should get start with like a 10-gallon tank. They have specific dirt you can put in there for them.
They're really fun to watch.
They're creative, very creative when they make their little dens and they make their little paths. And yeah, they're actually, I think they're pretty doggone smart, although their heads don't look big enough to contain a brain. But they're like construction workers on a field day, and they just keep going. So, how was your day today, Abe?
Oh, it was good. Seen the
Yeah.
Cowboys get cheated,
Uh-oh.
but that's the NFL for you. They got beat.
Didn't they win like 2 in a row? And
They won 3 in a row, and then they
oh,
lost.
well, doggone it.
I think their Cinderella story is over. Not unless they win out without losing, and the Eagles lose some games, they have to try to get that uh, first in the conference thing.
Yeah. Jason says he's always wanted to see a flea circus. Not me, because the first dog that walks by, they'll all abandon ship.
You're gonna have to like record the flea circus and then play it in slow motion because they move hella fast.
I know, right? Well, it'd be almost like trying to film some of these DDNs.
Those little guys can like jump 5 feet in the air.
Yeah. Like I said, a dog walk by and they'll be all over it, so you can say bye-bye to your flea circus. At least ants are devoted. They stay in the home they build. Yeah.
It's an imaginary flea circus.
Yep. Jason, I'll get you a little tiny platform thing with a little swing and a teeter-totter and some other stuff, and you can just sit and play with it. Oh, gosh.
You know, what's a really good movie to watch is A
remember
Bug's
the-
Life.
Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say the movie A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
I think it's a
A Bug's
Disney
Life.
movie, or maybe not. That's a good. There's another one too with the ants.
I think it was called Ants.
It is called Ants, right?
Ah, Buddha. You're so silly.
Sylvester Stallone is the lead voice.
Yeah.
I remember that much.
So I had to change the name of my show for the TV channel, Abe.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Yeah, well, because I can't use the same thing for Facebook or YouTube, so I have to separate
Mhm.
them. So I had to change it. And right now we're working on bios, little bios of each one of us. And Randy's going to send everything to his guy. He's going to make new intro, exit, all that stuff. And he keeps telling me he's excited. He can't wait till I get it set up where I bring you over to do a show and he can come on and see your footage. So, but yeah, everything has to be changed, and we're going to be slamming it all together this weekend because I have to make a commercial for the show, everything. And then next week he wants us to start posting shows because he had to let one go, so he's got to fill the spot. So we've been having meetings of the minds of what we're doing. We're going to work on a lot of conspiracy stuff. Like, we're going to break down the whole thing with the Titanic. We're going to start there. And we're just going to go through and do a lot of things, a lot of older things leading up to nowadays. And we're going to do some cryptid stuff, and we're going to do some, you know, we're going to do a whole lot of stuff.
Mix it up.
Yep, we're going to mix it up. So, and Susie's not going to be with us when we do it, so.
Well, she don't want to be on the show.
No, because I tried to sit down and explain
Because of what happened last time.
Yeah, well, I tried to sit down and explain to her that when we do the show, if we have a guest, you let the guest speak, and then we each, everybody that's on panel can ask questions because it's TV. It's not like doing a podcast where you can have any dead air. You can't have any dead air.
Oh, wow.
So she said, well, what if they're talking about something and I have a story about it? I said, you can't do that. So I can't do Susie's story time, not on Channel 12. She can do it on Beyond the Box, and that's fine. But on Channel 12, she's one of the hosts. So we can do shows where we get information. If you know about it, you can talk about it. And then she just said, well, I don't want to be a host. And I said, well, what do you mean you don't want to be a host? Well, I want to be a guest speaker. Okay, but you can't be a guest speaker every show.
Wow.
So, yeah. So she said, well, I guess that's not for me. So we're just going to go ahead and do it without her. And I hate that. But, I mean, unfortunately, doing TV programs or TV shows, you have to do them different than doing a podcast.
Because it's all time monetized, and you only get a certain time to put up
Yep.
a certain amount of content out there.
Yep.
Would that be the same thing as saying I want to be the number 2 person because the number 1 person has to carry the weight?
Oh, then she said that I wasn't her boss. And I kind of sat there for a minute, and I thought, well, no, we're all going to be involved in this. I'm just letting you know how the structure has to go. We all sit down, and her and Chad and Sherry and I would sit down and we would talk about what we're going to be doing the next show on, get all the research done on it, photos, different stuff like that. Let's know what we're doing when we're going, go from point A to point B, no diverting off, doing, all kinds of stuff. And she didn't like that idea. I guess she felt that I was being the boss when actually all I was telling her was what the station owner told me. So,
Wow.
yeah, so it caused a rip, but it's okay. We'll get over it. And Randy's working on doing intros and roll credits and stuff. And he said that anytime I have a guest on, let him know ahead of time so that they can do advertisement that guest is going to be on that show. So.
That's cool. Are you monetized?
No. No. And that's okay. Because I'm putting a different show over there than I am on my channel. So, yeah. And I told her, I said, the thing of it is you've got to keep people's attention. You have to, because we're behind a paywall. Okay. It's a program that people pay for every month to watch all the different shows that are on there, the old TV programs, Christmas programs, cartoons, music, all that stuff. So we have to make sure that when we're on there, we keep people's attention. You got to make it interesting, and saying the same things over and over again, they're not going to tune in. They're going to channel surf. So, yeah. But it'll be okay, and it'll be fun. I mean, we can loosen up and we can do whatever we want over there. We can talk about whatever we want over there. If I have to play something like a TikTok or something, I don't have to worry about the music because we can't get in trouble for it. Um, you know, so it works out okay. It'd be all right. I'm going to be tired, but it's okay. It's a lot more work to do when you're doing that. But you know, and we get paid for doing it. So
I hope your channel explodes, Brenda.
I think it'll be all right. He's been doing this for a long time. So, and he was in radio and TV, and he knows a lot of celebrities and a lot of different stuff like that. So, and we're going to work on businesses, picking up, doing sponsorship for some businesses. So, I don't want to do commercials over there. Not at first, because when you air commercials, you have to do them every 15 minutes. And I'll concentrate more on watching that clock than I will anything else. So that's not okay for me. So I told him, man, I'm not doing commercials.
You know what? I wanted to ask. I want to ask both of you now that you're on this subject.
What's that?
You guys thought about doing like an introductory? I don't know what you call it. There's probably a proper word for it, but like an introductory video that pulls you into the channel.
Oh, you mean for our own separate channels?
Yeah.
I've never done one
like
for mine.
a theme introductory video.
Yeah, I've never done one for mine. I just have the I have an intro video on my channel. And then I have an outro one. I also have an intermission one in case we go so long and I need to step away for a minute. Everybody takes a 4 or 5 minute break and I run into the restroom or whatever. But I've never done one to post anywhere. I mean, I usually just post the show. If somebody clicks on it and we haven't started the show, I do believe it plays my intro. So,
you know what I imagine Brother Abe's intro being is it starts off with the werewolf doing its howl, and then there's a song that just kicks in after that.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be dope.
And see, I really wanted Steve in on it with me so that he could get, because if he does, like, because Steve did my intro and exit for my show. So if he would come in and help do that, he gets credit for it and we start getting paid. You know, we can pay him to do that stuff. And Randy, if he likes his work, will contact him and pay him to make other ones. Because right now he's only got one guy that does it. And Steve has his thing set up to where he can do all that. But since that night he came on here, Abe, he hasn't spoken to me since. And I didn't even do anything.
He was mad that day. I think he had made a video of the guy that he always makes a video of.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he came in here and his
what?
Saying, I can't do this, but he was already mad because he had already thrown shade on that guy, you know. But it is what it is, you know.
Well, no, what happened was that Friday night, he messaged me and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just sitting here waiting for Abe to start a show." He goes, "Well, I was on the show with him last night, and he said he wasn't doing one tonight." I said, "No. If he goes out on Saturday nights, he will always make sure he does one most of the time on Friday night." And that was the night that you were having problems with Restream and you were a little late coming on. So he said, "Well, I'm going to go live right now." I said, "Well, I'll come over and watch." And I was in his chat. But there was other people in his chat too. And when you finally came on and you were by yourself, I told him, "I have the show up on my other screen. I will be watching your show and I'll be on there with Abe. And he says, I don't know how you can sit and talk to Abe and listen to my show. I said, because I'm used to conversating with people and having a lapel mic that I had to listen for. So I kind of trained my ears like that. And he was so mad at me because I came over here. I told him you were going to have a show. And he didn't listen. So that's why he got mad, because I came over here to this show, but I still had his show up. And I was still even commenting while I was up here with you guys and we were all talking.
Yeah, sometimes things like that happen. There's misunderstandings.
Yeah.
I know he's been hating that guy for a long time because he makes videos of him.
Yes.
Me, I was just addressing the things that I was going through, and I did what I had to do. There's Susie Love You says Brenda is making up things. I would
Oh,
never say that. That's why I am glad God it has me.
would never say what.
I don't know, Sister Brenda. There's a comment that you put.
Anyway, so yeah, so we have to redo everything. And I had Sherry and Chad tonight. We were sitting there, and I got tired because the night before I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. So I got up, did the show. I tried to lay down, take a nap. It didn't work. And then after I had dinner, oh, Abe, have you ever eaten at what's it called down here? Golden Chick. Have you ever eaten at Golden Chick?
Yeah.
Okay. So lately, when we order their fried chicken, it's so hard I have to pull all the skin off of it. Okay. So Jack decided, well, Brenda, they got baked chicken. I can get baked chicken. So I said, okay. Boy, I'll tell you what, you want some hot chicken? Get their baked chicken. That thing
Baked?
must have had, yes, that was so spicy. And you could see when you picked it up, the Tabasco sauce that was left on the bottom of the plate. It was
The whole
all
chicken.
red. No, they give you pieces, like you can order dark meat, white meat, whatever. But I could hardly even eat it. I'm sitting there trying to eat it. My nose was running. I had to give the dogs, I had to boil them chicken because I wouldn't even give them any of it because it was so spicy. And I was
Wow.
sitting over here going, oh my God, I can't eat this. I'm trying to eat. My nose is running. So it was, if you don't like things spicy, don't get the baked chicken.
Yeah, I like the baked chicken from HEB.
Yeah, the
Mesquite.
ones that they
Mesquite.
make. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden
Yep.
Chicken rings a bell. Isn't that like a sister company to other places like F's Burgers and
Oh,
Fireside Pies?
no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Sister Susie, if you like to come on here, you're more than welcome.
Oh, I don't want to argue on your show, Abe. Yeah.
I mean, just misunderstanding.
Brenda is made. Oh fuck off.
Sometimes.
It is.
You know,
It is. It was the whole thing was. I was repeating what I was told that we had to go do things a certain way, and so I don't know. I was just doing what I was told, and that's the way he said he wanted it. That's the way he said it has to happen, and there it is.
so it's time efficient.
Yeah. Yes, it is, and like you can't bring up a subject and then move on to something else in a different show and bring the same subject up. So he said that's called looping, and we can't sit and do looping. And I said, okay. So when we do one, and we have up to 4 hours, I guess we can do one. So we can do a show up to 4 hours, but none of us really want to do a 4-hour show. That's a long time to sit there, and try to keep everybody's attention for 4 hours.
No cussing.
No, we can say whatever we want on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're behind a paywall. We can't get in trouble for anything.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna have a good channel, and everybody's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
Hop on,
and he
conversate.
and he likes people like when we laugh at things, or we come up with a subject and we're talking about that subject, and in between it maybe somebody throws something in it that is funny or what have you. And when you're doing a lot of conspiracy stuff, you can laugh at a lot of things that they do, you know. So we're gonna do a lot of that. We're gonna do a lot of the conspiracy stuff. Like I said, we're gonna start with the Titanic and work our way down through time. And a lot of people like the Tartarian part of
Tartarian.
time. Yeah, that they don't teach, that they kept out of history, and you know, yeah.
Yeah, I jumped on late because I was watching the game. I wasn't upset or nothing. I just knew that they were gonna lose because of referees what they were doing. Uh, but I took a little break and then jumped on. Just trying to do a quick live. Was addressing certain individual that the same individual that he was crying, saying that people were targeting him, that they're making fun of his mother and all this stuff, but he targeted me, making fun of my mother and my wife.
Well, I mean, and
And
it's not only you. I mean, look at what he's doing to Nellie and Josh
yeah, he's targeted a lot of people. So and he
and
don't want to jump on
Sparky.
here, defend his mother's honor. What kind of son are you, Dirty Ike?
And I mean, Sparky too. He went after Sparky for no reason. So,
He's never gonna jump on here. He's afraid. It's why he wears the light on his forehead and the light in his hand, lighting up everything, because he's afraid of being in the dark.
you said he stands next to his truck. He doesn't actually go out in the woods.
Somebody's boots on the ground. He ain't boots on the ground, man. The enemy see him coming a mile away with all those lights.
Yeah.
You're giving your position away, son. Easy target. If you were in the military. If he was in the military and the enemies would see him with all those lights on his forehead, they would know exactly where to aim for.
Did he
Being in a
say that?
combat environment.
He said that he used to. What did he used to do? What did he used to do for work, and why did he stop doing it? Maddie said
Honestly,
boots in the backyard.
I don't. Honestly, I don't think he's ever worked. He said he was supposedly. First, he said he was a security guard, and then he changed it that he was a cop. I doubted he was a cop. If he was, I doubt it. He's not showing no proof or nothing.
I mean, even I still have badges and uniforms.
There you go, 38. Sister Brenda's more of a cop than you were.
Yeah,
He's a stolen valor cop.
stolen valor.
It's pretty cool for somebody to come in and try to win an argument by talking shit about somebody's wife,
Yeah,
just to
There
get
you
under
go.
somebody's
He
skin.
said multiple times he was a police officer.
and when he talks about Nellie and says that, well, she doesn't really have a tumor and what have you, and I get upset. Josh said, well, we've got the MRIs, we've got this, we got that, but you know what? That's not for him to say that. They say that they believe in God, so what he should say is, oh, I'm sorry, well, pray for her. Not sit there and do what he's doing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
horrible. That is. It's bad. And Nellie is so sweet. I don't even know why he picks on her. Why? I mean, he does it to get to Josh, obviously.
Yeah, he's
You
a
know.
you know what he is, Sister Brenda.
Yeah.
He's a coward, bitch. That's what he is. They're the ones that use the B word all the time, so it's because that's what they are. Just like the guy, Jake the Flake, Jake the Fake, or Blake the Fake. He called Sister the B word because that's what he is. You wouldn't say it to a man.
Nope.
Then
Probably not.
you get his teeth knocked out.
Well, I don't know. He does through his keyboard. You know. That's how he does it, is through his keyboard.
You got to run around the corner to the store. Be right back, guys.
Okay, Buddha.
All right, brother Buddha.
Yeah. I mean, because I have PTR News on my Facebook, and I see all the stuff that he puts up and posts over there against them, and some of it is so nasty. I don't even know how Facebook doesn't say, "Hey, you can't be posting this."
Yeah, he hides behind the fake accounts, trolls people, messes with people. We know who's doing it. We know it's him. So when we address him directly, he tries to act like he's a victim, that he ain't doing nothing, that we're targeting him. And look what HC is. They take a screenshot of what I'm saying here. Yes, Hunter is home safely. Take a screenshot of that. Uh, and you just want to make it seem like they're the victim or something, but it's him. I know it was you, Mike, telling you
I mean,
you disrespect my wife in front of me, man. That's an ass whooping, straight up.
well, I seen the show where he was collecting money, getting donations for
Yeah,
his son's birthday, for Hunter's birthday. And when Josh and Nellie said that, the kid showed me, did the video with all the stuff he got, his computer mouse and all that stuff, and he just looked ecstatic. And Josh said that, everybody that they did the donations for, all the money that they got, they put into it for him. So, and that's pretty sad. He never gave any of the money to his son at all, or never got him anything, and that's horrible.
because he did the same thing to his daughter.
Right.
Freaking took all her never gave her a single penny for child support.
Yeah. Well, I had one of those when
Play,
my daughter
playing
was
playing
little,
mind
so
games with her, trying to make her to feel bad and stuff, and laughing about it. Sorry,
yeah.
fat slob.
Yeah.
He's a slob.
I mean,
He's a loser.
how did I never understood how he ended up with his son to begin with, that they had to take him away. I I,
I
I
think
mean,
I think he might have been held in him hostage, sir. He didn't want the mother to have a relationship with him. That's why he's
oh,
keeping her
okay.
away from him.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I took, when my daughter was little, I had taken her, I was living in Arizona, and I took her to California to go visit her dad for a weekend, let her stay. I even drove her there and was going to go back and pick her up. And when it was time for me to pick her up, um, she wasn't at the house. And I said, "Well, where is she?" And he said, "I don't know. My mom took her somewhere." And they ended up taking her to some woman's house I didn't even know, and kept her there, so that when I went down there, if she wasn't there, they thought I would leave. But I ended up staying down there with some family. I had to get an attorney and go get her from him.
Yeah, you know how in the state of Texas, whoever has the last possession is the one that stays with them. That you can go if they're in a vehicle, you can get near the vehicle because they'll arrest you and stuff like that. That's how they my ex did me like that, but I went to court. I never gave up. Wasted thousands of dollars, uh, a lot of dinero,
Yeah.
and the secretary told me, hey, she's not going to help you. Don't give her no more money. She just take it. She's robbing you. It's her turn to lose. Because they have a system, right? Within the courts, and it's called I think they call it the brotherhood or something like that. And that they take turns of winning or whatever. So I didn't stop paying her money, and but there was finally the judge sent a thing where we can go back and forth, right? 2 weeks me, 2 weeks her. So we had to go, or point of meeting her was in San Antonio. That was the halfway point. But
Yeah.
then one day she just dropped him off, and 2 years passed by. By the time she come back, but by then it's too late.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, she never sent him a single penny or nothing like that. And I mean, I understand she got her own children and stuff like that, you know, afterwards. But you know, she forgot about my son, and I had to protect him. Last time that I got my son, he had a welts where somebody had spanked him with a belt, and that was the last straw, for me. So I kept my son, you know. So when he was from a year and a half or two, all the way to 16, they told me I have to go to court. So I go to the court, child support, and I'm in there, and they come into a room, and the lady, the lawyer that's there, whoever's in charge of child support, told me, "Are you ready to pay child support?" That's what she told me. You got a lot of back pay you got to pay. I said, "Really?" I said, how is that possible? If I'm the one that's been raising my son all these years, I got the proof, I got the records. I've been going to
Right.
school. I got the medical records of the shots and everything. I'm the one been raising my son. Then she looked at her, and her face like turned red, and then uh, she told me to step outside, close the door, and you could hear her yelling at her, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what story she told her or what. So they called me in, and she said, "We want to go back 4 years. So we need your permission to go 4 years to look at her, what do you call it, income tax, because she hadn't paid him a single penny, right?"
Right.
But I see I was thinking of my son, and I told her, "Look, I've never needed a penny from her because I knew she had children. So I knew I never needed a penny for her. The only thing, if you're going to do something, uh, do it from not right now, just now, because it's been so many years, and she hasn't been a part of his life. We don't even know who she is." So what she did is, in the stipulations, how you're supposed to have visitation rights.
Yeah.
She put that since he was already 16 and he didn't know his mother, that it was up to him whether he wanted to go visit her or not, through the visitation rights for the weekends or the holidays. That it was up to him, not up to her. So he never went with her. And then she looked at me. I don't know how. The lady said, "I don't know how." She said, "How you escaped me? How you escaped us? You've been raising your son all these years. I don't know how you escaped the system." Is it because here in the state of Texas, we're always in favor of the mother?
Well, you guys
That's what
didn't
she
really
told me.
go in and out of court until then,
And
right?
I looked at her, and I went like this.
Right.
So I'm the one that escaped the system of Central Texas with child support, because I was
So,
raising my son. I was doing the right thing. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing.
yeah, I don't remember what the age is in Texas where the child can decide what parent they want to live with. I think it's either 12 or 14, one of the two.
And oh boy, no, I think he's 16. What she told me, I don't know. Maybe you might be right, but like Dirty Ike, he's digging a hole for himself because he's not paying no child support.
Right.
He's not. So yeah, once you, they're gonna, that while you're stalling, the bill is accumulating. They're gonna go back.
Well, and it's not only that, but that boy is growing up without his father. So when he gets older and his father doesn't try to do anything for him, they're not going to have a very big relationship. It's going to take time to, you know, get over that for him.
And mind you, I'm a disabled vet, and I raised my son being a disabled vet. No, people say PTSD. They say all these things. While I was fighting, going through what I was going through in Elms Grove and all this stuff, you know, people are going to target you uh, of who you are as an individual, your time of service. Oh, he's a single father. He's no good. But I got my mobile home that I paid off, you know, to keep my credit good. And right now we're enjoying life. We moved to Temple, and it was a big change for us, but it was a positive change. I
Right.
met my beautiful wife, and I'm happily married. And my son's he's 24 now. The
Yeah.
time flies.
Yep. He's an adult now. Pretty
Yeah,
soon he'll
he's
be
tall. He's tall. He's tall.
yeah, and pretty soon he'll be coming home. He'll have a wife. And he'll
Yeah,
get
he's,
some.
he's been having a girlfriend for a long time.
Yep.
You know, whenever he makes a move, he wants to make me a grandpa. Hey,
There you
he's my only son.
go. Yeah, that's like my daughter. That's my only child. So
Yeah, so yeah, Michael, you should participate more in your son's life. It doesn't matter what the quarter it is, but at least give him some kind of money, man. Because you're digging a hole. The more you're stalling, the bigger child support payment you're going to owe. And
yeah,
if you don't got the money to pay that, guess what? Where you going? What happens to people that don't pay child support?
they go to jail. Well,
Exactly.
I
Prison.
think. Well, there are some states. I'm not sure if this one does or not. I haven't looked into it, but some states, if you owe child support, they suspend your driver's license. I believe. So yeah, some of them suspend your driver's license where if you get pulled over, your license is suspended, they automatically say what it's for, and then they get arrested for their back child support.
I died and came back to this earth. I was 20 minutes uh, clinically dead in King Daughter's Hospital. I died. I was somewhere else uh, where the heavenly kingdom was. And I was told that how did I get that far? And then I just said to them, I want to be with my son with a true heavenly love foundation.
Yep.
And they blessed me to come back to my body, to my vessel. I was still going to have problems. Like I still had the condition, but I fought. You know, my leg would drag. I built myself back up.
Yep.
When you love somebody, you're going to do anything for them. So yeah,
Yes.
Dirty Ike. The reason I'm going to tell you why I did what I did. You disrespected my mother a couple of years back with your bruja ladies, and Mama has nothing to do with spiritual encrypted encounters because she's in the past. She's resting in peace. You disrespect my mother first, then you disrespect my wife. And the reason I did what I did because I want you to get pissed off, get in your freaking little white truck, and come man up because that's what I wanted you to do. But you're too much of a panocha to be able to do that. And I know your mother has to do with all that too because she's involved with you. So I figured what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? She was laughing when they put making fun of my mother. She was laughing when they were making fun of my wife. So fuck y'all. A good old fuck y'all from Texas.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Hey, there's somebody in the chat we haven't seen for a while. Ben YouTubing.
Yeah.
Did that guy from last night come back up here?
No. The guy in the bunny suit,
Yes.
Jack.
I know that at like 9 o'clock this morning, he was still going. That their channel popped up, they were still live. I was like, what are you guys doing? That was crazy. And I don't know, how did Josh know? Josh pinpointed it when he came in here and he said, dude, are you streaming on your own channel? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, busted. What's going on?
Yeah. So yeah, I can have a B-Star and CS and be a whole different person.
Yeah.
Because I was in the military 10 years. But yeah, this guy, man, he needs to really be taught a lesson, and I'm the right person to teach him the lesson of a lifetime. You know, but he's not a man. That's why he goes after women. You know, even his body is not a man. Was it Blake the Fake?
Yeah.
Because he cusses at women. No difference in the Barden or farting. He says the B word to women. You know,
Yeah.
it makes him feel macho. Yeah, right. You say that to to the people I love, you're gonna get smacked in the mouth.
Yeah.
Sister Brenda knows.
Yeah. Bap. How's Jack? What's he been up to?
Uh, I'm thinking he might be working tonight. I'm not sure. He's got those weird shifts where he alternates from day to night, night to day, and sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't, because he come up tired from work.
Yeah. Oh man. Tomorrow, well, today, I guess. Today is Friday.
I'm just saying, man, that this guy is, man, how's the best way to say it, Sister Brenda? He's a piece of shit. I think would be the best way to say it.
He's a pain
He
in
don't give a
everybody's
damn about
arse.
nobody. He don't respect nobody. You don't care about nobody. And he's always just trying to start shit with people. He's a piece of shit in my book.
Yeah.
And he can't even come stand up for himself because he's a piece of crap.
Well, and then he gets in everybody's chat under different names, and he just causes havoc, starts arguments in the chat, starts talking crap in the chat. And I mean, what is the sense of that? Honestly, if he focused on his show that he does and does something with it, then, took all the time that he does harassing everybody, he might have an okay show. Might do some redneck, redneck. Well, I guess he can say he's out in the woods because I think his home's out there. He could do some redneck out in the wood show or something, but they all spend so much time between here and PRT just causing problems and making a mess and going after everybody and everybody's channel and everything. And I don't know, it's ridiculous. So, but he can't. I'd like to know what he does with all the money that he collects in donations for everything that he's supposed to be giving to his son for his birthday.
Uh,
Do they do drugs?
yeah, that's what the problem is right there.
Okay. I
That's why he's not jumping on at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning
well, I don't know why. He should be up.
because he's getting hot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this crackheads. Look at his teeth.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if it's not that, then he eats a lot of sugar because his teeth are just not bad. They're eaten. His teeth are ate up. And when you eat a lot of sugar, sometimes that happens. I seen Jesse. Did he get off of the? Did he leave? He left.
He was here earlier and he left. You know, he's hopefully we can get his Wi-Fi to get work better. But yeah, he's still doing the therapy and all that, getting better.
That's good. Yeah, when he said they wanted to put him in a home, I mean, I know how he feels. That's what they had told me. And I was like, nope, not going to happen. So I understand. And it's frustrating when you're trying to put yourself back together and you're in a place where either they don't want to help or people don't understand what it is that's happening to you or what's going on. And they just, I mean, stuff like that takes some time. I'm glad that mine wasn't too bad, so it was easier for me to recover. But it's really rough. And I'm glad he's sticking to his therapy, so that's good. Oh.
Yeah, Mike McGee used to come out here trolling me with all kinds of accounts. Look at this one, Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden.
Yeah, Hunter Biden.
Why on earth would he make an account like that? Of all people.
Trolling. Let's hear some of the ones that he's. Some of the I'm looking right here. At some of the names that he's used in the bag in the past. Let me see. There's one that says, "Am I handsome?"
Oh boy.
There's his mama, Silver Bullet. She's in the blocked. She's been blocked here. Let me see what else. Ben McDonald.
Ben McDonald.
Yeah, he uses some crazy names here. Here's another one for him. Butt plug thug.
Oh God. Wow.
Dirty Mike. Here's Cluffington. Christopher Holzenbergen.
Christopher Holzenbergen.
I'm just naming some of the fake accounts that he's used throughout the years. Little dude. Here's the other dude. Here's one. Nana Boo Boo, stick your head in doo doo.
Wait, say that again. Nana Boo Boo.
Here's yeah, he's got mental issues, man. See what else he got here. The daily life of Anthony, because that's either Clough or him, because they don't like Anthony. No, he's dumb. He gives himself away. You know.
Wow.
Uh,
That's crazy.
I know he's got one here that says "bend over."
And that's a lot of people used to use that back in the day.
I think he came in here one time with boots on the ground one too.
God. Well, they'll try anything, won't they? Any kind of
Oh
name.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. I'm looking at the. I was trying to find the other. This is somebody's account that. Here you go, Bird Guy. Uh, I'm looking for that account that said that he's blocked. The I'm trying to look for the account of the guy that supposedly is blocked. There you go. Here's another one. Abnormal Investigations Oklahoma.
Isn't that the name of his show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of his fake accounts. Rooster Human, Dirty Ike,
Rooster Human.
because Chicken Cleghorn is a rooster.
Lego. Yeah.
Big Nut,
Uh,
Adolf Titler.
wow. Surprised he didn't come in here calling himself P. Diddy.
Here's another one. A jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, we know that already. Master of sitting your ass on the couch.
Master sitting your ass on the couch.
They're again making fun of Anthony. I think that the Anthony, every time they bring Anthony in the picture, it's got to be Cluffington.
Maddie. You know what
Mike
you
Hawk.
need? Maddie
Mike
needs
Hawk.
to spread a rumor. Because that's why the problem with Anthony was over Maddie, right? Like, that one guy wanted Maddie, and she ended up with Anthony. Maybe
Look at this one.
PRT needs to
Mikey
spread a
likes it.
move. Oh,
Mikey
God.
likes it.
PRT needs to spread a rumor that Anthony bought a ring for Maddie.
All this one's there's another Anthony. There's a lot of Anthonys because I don't like them. There's another one that says saggy balls.
Nelly says P. Diddy.
Control.
Nelly says P. Diddy Squidbilly. I like Squidbillies.
You know this one's dirty, Ike. Tainted sex pill.
Oh my gosh. Mm-mm.
There's one that says I am God. Yeah, this dude got issues.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
There's one saying Sarah. It's a family thing. I think this is might be his mother, Silver Bullet. It says Ho.
You sure it's not his sister daughter?
Yeah, it says Ho on it. HOE.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Let me get out of there. I got the corn on the cob there also. The corn on the cob, John Smith, and all the other ones, all the other fake profiles that he uses.
you know, he's
I
been
mean, if
trolling
you're gonna
you
make
for 5 years and PRT for a couple years. You would think he'd find something better to do. That's a long time to be trolling and attacking just, you know, one certain person.
yeah. How
I
come
don't
you
know.
don't? How come you don't do fake accounts of how you truly are? Like, for example, Debbie Dad.
Deadbeat dad.
Uh, how about uh, Liar Liar Pants on Fire, or like Corn is my best friend.
Corn is my best
Uh,
friend.
what is soap? What's a shower? What's a toothbrush? Or you just put yourself just skin tag McGee.
Wow.
Or how about I'm afraid of the dark?
I'm afraid of the woods.
Or you can put the other one that you like using. No, mommy, no, mommy, no. I even got the other account banned here. Is the one with his son's account that he had, uh, the outdoors account that he came in here one time,
How many
and
kids does he have?
I don't know.
I mean, he has another son other than Hunter, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't been for them either.
Yeah. Ronan says, "No, mommy."
No, mommy, not there, mommy.
I honestly, when I watched that clip, I think he was walking around in the woods and he was saying it in that voice like he wanted people to think that there was a spirit out there saying that. Because then he's sitting there talking and acting like he didn't hear nothing or nothing was said. Or if that's not the case, then he has a different personality that was trying to talk while he was walking around.
Yeah, he's got issues, Sister Brenda. He's a fraud.
It's mental.
He's a fraud. He's mental. I mean, who the hell is gonna? He's trying to pretend that there's something around him. There's something around him saying, "No, mommy, no, mommy." I mean, shit makes you wonder, right?
Yeah.
Something that he's using, pretending to be a little kid, and he's
Wow.
got the account of his son that's a minor. So I wonder how many kids has he spoken to with the YouTube account of his son.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder
Yeah.
because he has. I have the screenshots when he came at me with his son's profile.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Nelly says he's got 4 kids.
Poor
Wow.
kid.
And I'm assuming he wasn't really in any of their lives.
He's a deadbeat. Man, I mean, I think I seen a video. of his son had a fishing rod, and I guess it would take him fishing and stuff like that,
Yeah.
But I just don't know why he decided to attack the way he did. You know, I guess his true nature is what he does. That's his true nature. When you have your own daughter throwing the shade on you that you never gave her a single penny from the child support, that's a shit move right there, man. You know,
Yeah.
some kind of allowance. You know,
Something. A birthday card even.
you don't care. It's all about Mike. If it's not Mike's way, it's the highway. It's nobody's way. You know what,
Yeah.
Mike? I'll do it again. Fuck you. No, no, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
I think Buddha got lost on his way to the store.
He's probably drinking a 40.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he had to go before they shut the store.
Here's a song for you all the way from Texas, Mike. Uh, Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be roaches.
Oh no!
Because if I see you crawling on my floor, I'm gonna stomp your fat ass. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be inbred.
Well, that's a fact. That is definitely a fact.
Uh, Mikey, jump on here, Mikey. Come on. Come on,
I
Mikey. Come
I
on.
seen a
Come on.
video. I guess
Come on, man.
somewhere they have this family, and it's a big group of family, and they're all inbred. Like they talk about keeping it in the family, and as they go down the line, more and more of them have got disfigures and you know different stuff like that. And the police were talking about they were going to go in and break the family up. Well, okay, I can't agree with that, but I can agree that maybe they should do something to sterilize them all so they stop breeding, because literally it's the father, the mother, the grandmother is the father's mother, and so on and so forth, all the way down the line. And they showed this baby, one of them had a new baby, and this poor little baby, he was born with only one arm and like disfigured in his face and stuff, and they just kept going. And I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder who's uh, I mean, wow. What causes that? Is some kind of mental illness where they think that their family is the only thing that is there, and they just keep everything in the family and they just grow their family. But then again, they do that nowadays with like all, most of our politicians are all related, whether they're
Yeah.
cousins or something like that,
The
all the way down
Clintons,
bloodlines. Yeah,
the
they're
Clintons,
the
they're
Clintons.
cousins.
The Clintons are related to the Obamas, to Obama, even So they keep it in the bloodline, but a backwoods family that just keeps breeding over and over again. I mean, it's like having a dog and breeding that poor thing till it's who he falls out, and you just can't breed no more. You know, it's pretty bad stuff.
They're like, that ape size is making fun of me again. It's making fun of my maw. That ape size is making fun of my maw paw. Paw maw.
Maddie says, if you
He's
say
like,
corn
I
cob in
gotta
the
defend
three,
my woman. I gotta defend my wife.
Maddie says, if you say corn cob in the mirror 3 times, dirty eye will appear.
He's gonna appear with all the skin tags waving at you. He's gonna be like the candy man with the roaches.
Oh God. I was watching a show the other day and they were on there and I don't this it was a roach and it crawled across oh the camera lens
Yeah.
and and it's like all you see is this big blob of brown with a bunch of little legs scurrying across and I was
Yeah.
like, what was that? Oh God.
His sister was recording. There was one she's recording inside the truck, and she's, I see it, I see it, I see the big booger, and it was a roach that was crawling on the windshield. It went up.
Well,
It looked like it was going up the tree.
yeah,
Yeah.
roaches will accumulate in cars because of the motor and everything's warm. Electronics because they're warm. You know, your microwave, they get into your microwave. They get in everything. So it's like if you get a roast infestation, the best thing to do is throw all your shit away and then clean and disinfect and then put the bug shit down and then buy all new. I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like to go to, I like going and looking around in like yard sales and, you know, uh, uh, like Goodwills and stuff. Well, Goodwill, because they have to spray everything down anyways. But I'm afraid that if I go somewhere and I bring something home, it's going to have bugs in it that I didn't know were there because they don't appear when you're looking, you know, whether it's roaches or bed bugs and bed bugs are a menace to get rid of. So I can't do that because, yeah, if I ever find roaches in my house, I'm leaving everything here. I'm grabbing the animals and telling Jack, get in the car, let's go. And I'm throwing a match in the place and I'm burning it down. I don't, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not taking
Come
anything
on,
with me.
dirty
I'm
act.
setting
Jump on.
everything on
Come on,
fire.
dirty act. He's over there busy. Put down the crack pipe. Jump on, man. I know that's why he's not giving his son any money because it goes, to what he does. That's why his teeth are all jacked up.
Yeah. Yep.
You see, you should have never messed with me, Ike, with a Demon Peterson account. You try to ruin me as an individual, or pretend whoever you're working for, the people that attacked my Facebook, and I lost all my pictures. That it permanently deleted my Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
forever. I lost all my pictures. I lost my videos for spiritual encrypted encounters, and then I had to rebuild, and I rebuild. Other people that are affiliated with you, you're probably hating me now, eh? Because I'm still here, and I'm putting you on blast. I'm going to continue to put you on blast. Maybe you apologize to me. How about that? Apologize to me. The Damon Peterson, what you did with the Damon Peterson when you started all this crap. Apologize to me. I want you to apologize to me on your knees. On your
I
knees.
don't know. I would be afraid to have that man on his knees in front of me. That might not be a good thing. Well, if he does it on a video and he's away from you, then that'd be okay. But other than that, no.
He's like, I can extend an olive branch to you, but only for you. Not paranormal round table, nobody else, only for you.
No, he should do it for
And I'll
everybody.
be like, I'll get back with you, and I'll put him on blast. Who the hell does he think he is? This is a question.
Yeah.
He's a nobody.
Did anybody go out and see the cold moon tonight? Apparently, it was supposed to come out. Well, or I should say, well, yeah, I guess it's still nighttime. It was supposed to be like the last full moon of the year, and it's the cold moon. It's supposed to be really, really big and really bright.
I didn't see his sister.
Mm.
Yeah, I wanted to crawl on all fours and say oink oink oink. Keep on crawling, pretend to be a pig, and then say, "I'm sorry, Abe, for messing with you with my Damon Peterson account and all the other fake accounts." I want a sincere apology from you. That's what all I want. But you keep on playing the games, you're gonna get the heat every freaking time.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of receipts from a lot of people, man. You made a lot of people dislike you. You did it to yourself. Everything that's happening right now is because you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody sees your video because you say you're legit, and everybody laughs about you. Everybody making fun of you because they know you're full of shit. And they're saying it honestly.
You know, in the Bigfoot community and stuff like that, people will bring different things to the table, and a lot of people won't argue with them about what it is that they have. They won't say things, but when you're a person that goes around attacking everybody, then that's when things bad are going to happen. And he kept doing that. I mean, coming up with
Uh,
different accounts, going in, starting stuff. We went through that over on my channel with somebody.
he was attacking the women,
Yeah,
people's wives, women in general. Sister Madeline, Sister Nellie, Blondes and Booze, and all the females. All of them were attacking him, calling him the B word and all kinds of things. So yeah, all this is because this is what you created. Everybody sees right through you, and it is what it is, right? I want you to apologize, not just to me. I want you to apologize to everybody, the whole community,
yeah.
to everybody, to the Turners, to everybody you mess with. Apologize, say you're sorry, and see where it goes from there. But a sincere apology with no troll accounts popping up or anything like that. Because you're not going to stop spiritual encrypted encounters. I know you're not going to stop paranormal on table, Lonzo Booze, and all the people you mess with. Because they're still doing the work just like I am. I want you to apologize to the whole community that you affected.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Nope.
He's the one behind all that, behind all his little puppets, his little pawns.
Why do they all listen to him? Do they not use their own mind and say, hey, I'm not gonna say that to them, or I'm not gonna go after them with that. Why? What does he have over them that they just continue to attack people on his command?
Because they're the same. They're part of the same little cult.
Oh,
You know, Dirty Larry. I want a apology from Dirty Larry for lying about me. I want an apology from Barton. You started it with me. I want an apology from you, from Clough, from Wicked Dana, from all of you from the cat that mess with me, said something bad about me. I want an apology from every single one of you. If you can't, well, then I will continue to bash and bash. I will continue to fight for the people you're messing with. Plain and simple.
especially after 5 years. I mean, I understand. It gets boring after a while.
There you go.
You're over them.
Sister Nelly said, I don't want an apology. I want justice for my family and friends. Yeah, this
Yeah,
freaking death threats and all this bullshit. Yeah,
yeah,
justice needs to be served. You took it too far there. You got crying Dana, Bruja Dana Ortega talking about me. I've never threatened her in any kind of way, shape, or form. But you get somebody in their cab that they send threatening Sister Nelly, Brother Josh Turner, me, my cousin, because they think that's going to work. Uh, I still do what I do. I'm not afraid of nobody, any death threats. Trying to send people say they're going to come over here and kick my ass. Well, bring it. We'll find out who's going to kick whose ass.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and it goes beyond uh, the Damien Peterson account because there was other people affiliated with him. It goes way before when they try to make me and Wolf fight each other. It was people were telling him things in his ear, and they were telling me things on my ear, and they were all in cahoots. So it's a lot more deeper than that. It's about the good old boys. You're not a good old boy. You gonna let that Hispanic, the Mexican, talk to you about like that? Talk to you that way? You're a good old boy. Show them what a good old boy is about. Yeah, I've met good old boys in the military. Uh, After we I dealt with them, they were pretty bad up bad boys. After I was done with them,
Bad boys.
yeah, good old boys. Well, I'm from the hills of Kentucky. I'll be beating up all the African American up here, but I say it nicely because they say a different word. They say the N word. They love to say the N word.
They say that on their show, on their panel,
Yeah,
and YouTube doesn't strike them for that.
they've said it. They've said it before.
Wow.
Ain't that right, Burnt Nunley? We try to say it I said African American,
Right.
but they like saying negatory words with fake accounts. They'll come
Yeah.
and say the the N word. They want you to repeat what they're saying, but it's them. They did that to Sister Bettina Moss. Call her the N word with a troll account, and even brought the topic of watermelon.
Wow.
That's how sick these individuals are.
That reminds me. I have to make a new email. Ugh.
It's like, look, I do know people. I saved a man's life in in Killeen, Texas. He was an old man. He had moved into the mobile home park, and DDN attacked him. I seen when the unclean spirit went in him. He was walking around the block for exercise, and he fell to the ground. And I ran, and I was praying. And when I ran, and I was praying for him, the unclean spirit left his body. So I was able to pick him up, and he could barely walk because he got his energy drained. He lived up in the little hill in the White House, right there in the corner on the stop sign. That's where he lived. Him and his brother lived together. Um, he was there taking care of his brother because his brother had cancer. His brother passed away, so he was left there. So I helped him, carried him, and took him to his house. And he was just looking at me, and he said that him and his brother, when they had moved into the area back in the day, he said that he could have bought Harker Heights back in the day.
Yeah.
That he could have bought Harker Heights. So he was affiliated with the KKK, this man.
Oh wow.
And he even told me, I don't know why you helped me. And I said, ain't that's what we're supposed to do as brothers in Christ, is help one another.
Right.
And so he was in shock that I helped him, and he was telling the story that of the KKK. He told me what Colleen stands for,
Yeah.
what Colleen really stands for.
I heard that. I've heard about that. Yep.
He's told me what Harker Heights, different towns, they named them a certain way because they were part of the KKK.
Right.
So I just told him, look, sir, there's things here that you might not understand. I've seen what happened to you. I would suggest you can't be here by yourself, because there's things here in this park that attack us, and I seen what happened to you. Something attacked you. You know, and I was talking to him. Uh, that day, he called his son, and he told him that something had happened to him. I spoke to the son, and then the son came like a week later, and he took his dad and he took him out of the park. But he had land in Salado, land in Salado and in Florence. But he was saying that he should have bought the land in Harker Heights. Back then, uh, it looked a lot different. But he
Yeah.
told me, and he told me thank you. Told me thank you. And he was a big man. I seen how it attacked him. You see, this the spirits. They know somebody got a spiritual opening. I'm more sure. If you said he was KKK from back in the day, I'm more sure they've done some things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dirty Ike, come on over to Elms Grove Estates. Come bring your boots in the ground. See what happens over there.
Oh, that place is bad news.
We'll go blackout mode. You can go blackout mode in there.
Yep, that's right. I heard your dogs.
Oh no, that was my stepson.
Oh,
He was yawning.
was he howling?
He was yawning.
Sound like
Oh
he was
no,
howling.
there's a no. That was my son. There was a ghost.
Yeah,
There was a ghost. Y'all hear that?
that was
Y'all hear
Bigfoot.
that?
It was Bigfoot.
You heard the ghost? It was oh,
Yeah.
oh. That's dirty egg for you, man.
I can't believe that he made the woman go out in the woods and
His
make
sister.
Bigfoot noises out in the woods, and he wouldn't go out there. Do you hear that? You hear it? I don't know where it's at. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, wait, I'm back at my truck. I went around in circles.
He does that to try to get the views. People stop watching him. This way he hates PRT, and all the other. He, I mean, shit. If you're gonna do something, do it, man. I like having. This is my third. This is this the show that I do. This is what I like to do.
Therapy. Yep. It's kind of like therapy. I kind of look at it that way, too.
So, is Sister Madeline here?
Yeah.
I want to show her something. No, I'm gonna do a mic on y'all. Is Sister Madeline here?
I think so. Madeline, are you still here?
Sister Nellie?
Let's see.
I got one of your cousins here. You ready? Well, let me make it big here so y'all
Yeah.
can see this. Oops.
Let's see if they're still here. I think they are. Oh, my goodness.
No, mommy, no, mommy, no.
Isn't that elf from, oh,
It's a little duende.
jeez.
There you go.
Just sits on your shoulder. It looks so innocent with his little pointed ears and pointed chin.
Yeah, I normally put them on top of the Christmas tree, but this year we got them guarding the door.
Ah,
Let's see. Let's show his face. There you go. A little duende here live on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. We got ourselves a little duende.
yeah, Nellie's here. She's laughing.
Is Mikey getting any presents?
No.
He's saying no. Oh, He said he's a very bad person.
He's a very naughty boy. He gets coal for Christmas. Or a bag of dog crap, one of the two.
There you go. Little Duende here. We got a live Duende here in Spiritual Cryptid Encounters. He's from the elf realm.
Elf realm. McKeebler.
There you go.
McKeebler elf troll. That's
who's
what
the one that was looking for the fairy mound?
Fairy mound?
Yeah, there was it was a 30 Ike looking for a fairy mound. Well, I found the elf mound, 30 Ike. I'm just sharing it with you.
You said you usually set him up on top of the Christmas tree.
Here you go, Dirty Ike.
Oh.
He's telling you something.
He's
If
twerking.
you can understand the language, he's telling you something.
Twerk, Mike, twerk.
He's saying, kiss my culo. Oh, okay, I'll put you up there in a moment, all right? Rebel's looking at him like he wants to get a hold of him.
Rebel's like, give me that toy.
Here, Rebel.
That's for me. Rebel's got to have a treat.
There you go. Let me show Rebel. I haven't showed him. Here, Rebel. Here. Yeah, I hadn't showed him all night.
How old is Rebel now?
49, I think.
Mine will be 3, December 12th.
7 years, which is 49 doggy years. I think he said about 7. I was charging my battery on my vehicle, and he jumped in the vehicle and he went cruising with me. He's got his little Christmas sweater on and everything. He likes the holidays.
Oh, yeah, I need to have mine shaved down so he can wear his sweaters and stuff. He's got so much hair. He's going to be 3, and he's like an old grumpy man. But I guess that's how Chihuahuas are. They're very territorial and loyal to their owners, but he has all kinds of cute little clothes. He even has high top sneakers. But he has so much hair, I can't put him on him. Let's see.
I'm looking at the comments here. Yeah, we're fixing to be at the 3-hour marker.
Yep.
I think we can call it a night at the 3-hour marker, Sister Brenda. Is there anything you would like to say to address this individuals, or you just,
I think that they're stupid for what they do. They're playing with fire, and they need to stop. And everybody, I hope you have a good night. And we will see you all later.
When will you be doing your show? Tell them about your show.
Oh,
Sister.
Well, Saturday night, I'm doing a Beyond the Box. I have Dennis Curl coming on. So Sherry and I are going to be doing that.
At what time?
8 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
Saturday. And then next week, we'll be probably starting to do the Channel 12 network. The Channel 12 TV network. So
and
hopefully we can get that.
12?
Huh?
The Channel 12 network, where's that from?
Yeah, it's a TV network. He's out of Vegas, so he bought it out of Vegas. And you can get it off of Roku, Fire Stick, all that. It's like $9.99 a month, but you get access to not only my podcast, but my show, but other shows. And then he also plays, like right now, he's doing all the Christmas shows. He does all the old cartoons, all the older shows that
Nice.
they don't have anymore. And he's, remember the old MTV where they
Mm-hmm.
used to have music videos? He's going to bring something like that back with the older music when music was actually music. So it's pretty neat. I have it, and I go in there. I've been going in there and watching some of the shows that he has in there, and I like it. It's pretty cool. So it'll be something new and exciting. I and fun, you know. As long as we go by his guidelines and we stick to what he's trying to teach us how to do, the difference between TV and just doing a show, which there is a big difference. So, you know, he told me as long as we stick to the guidelines of it, it ought to be great. So he doesn't have any other um, like conspiracy encrypted. He does have cryptid shows on there, but they're a little different. Like I don't know if you've ever heard of Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do some of. They're on there now. So, but and he's got some other ones. He had a couple that he had to let go because they just weren't going by the guidelines and they weren't doing things like they were supposed to. So he had to. He was getting complaints because it is TV, you know. And they, when they do the complaints, they do them straight to the CEOs. So, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. At first, I wasn't, and when Susie said, "Yeah, let's do it," so I said, "Okay, we can do it," because I'm already going on there with Glenn during our show that we do during the week. So we're taking that show over there. So, but but yeah, I think we're kind of looking forward to it. We were kicking
That's
around
good.
a bunch of stuff tonight, and it sounds pretty fun. So, but all right, Abe. Well, you have a good night. Get some rest.
You too, Sister Brenda. You have a beautiful
Yeah.
rest of your night and a beautiful, blessed day.
Thank you, and you too. And we will see you all later. Good night.
Good night. Yeah, we'll do a little prayer before we go here. Let me see something here. Uh, Heavenly Father, at this time, we'd like to pray for anybody that's going through any health issues, or for anybody that's being spiritually targeted, spiritually attacked. Uh, we would like to pray for instant healing, for them to be blessed, for them to be protected spiritually by you, Heavenly Father, as we place so many spiritual crosses on them, on head to toe, wherever the ailments are. We want you to send your angels of healing, angels of blessings, and bless them and heal them from the ailments. And we also type and rebuke any witchcraft and necromancy at this time, for it to remain with the sender, because we don't accept any form of negativity. We maintain our Heavenly Love Foundation, and guide us, Heavenly Father. Continue to guide us and continue to protect us like you always do. This we pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Well, there you go, folks. Going to hit the 3 hour marker. Thank you for those that tuned in. God bless y'all. Everybody have a beautiful, uh, blessed evening. This is Brother Apesius, Sarncius. It was a Sarncius show because Sarncius was here. Soren's here signing off with Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. God bless you, your families. Always maintain a heavenly love foundation, and don't give in to the enemy. Don't give them satisfaction in any kind of way, shape, or form. Continue to be you. Stay strong, mind, body, and spirit. And tie binary become in Jesus Christ's name daily. Forgive daily, because we have to forgive regardless. It's a spiritual thing, remember. It's a spiritual thing. So you got to protect your vessel. That's where we have to forgive daily. And also, sometimes we have to ask God forgiveness if we've done something bad. But in saying that, good night, everybody. God bless you. Buenas noches, buenas mañanas. Guten Morgen. Se la vi. Hasta la vista. Pasen buenos días. Have a blessed day.